Hola gente, bienvenidos a un nuevo video más de L.A Noire. Y ahora vamos a continuar en otro nuevo caso. Que vengan, loco, que vengan. Nosotros somos una especie de Sherlock Holmes de los 40. A ver. El caso de la secretaria. Ok. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Eso no es bonito. Watch out, watch out.
Suppose we will look into it. Yes, I'm aware that it's an election year. Keep a hold of your hat, Counselor. Now is not the time to lose your nerve. It would appear that someone has hocked a rose gold wedding ring and matching engagement ring. Sound familiar?
Deirdre Muller.
Press the pawnbroker and see what you can find out. The address is 348 South Main Street. The Muller case goes before the grand jury next week, and the DA does not want any egg on his face. Then get out to the railroad depot on Santa Fe Avenue. We have another poor unfortunate found this morning beside a railroad line. 40-year-old white woman.
Right, Skipper.
Ok. Skipper, right skipper. Ok, bueno. Primero, vamos a hacer lo de prestamista.
And Deirdre Muller's ring. The Emperor may soon have to come to terms with the fact that he's wearing no clothes.
Exactly. Did you get that book of riddles shoved up your ass? Is that what your old man paid
Qué bordel esta hostia. Bueno, el prestamista primero.
That bum took a slice of me. I put him down with my staff.
¿Qué onda, loco? Nunca me habían atropellado, que flasheo, se le rompieron todos los huesos.
You've got to admit, this is looking odd.
Anyone could pawn a ring.
But if you take it along with all of the other indicators...
Cole, Hugo Moeller was identified by the school's groundkeeper. He's our guy.
Witnesses have fingered the wrong guy before.
He ran, for God's sakes.
And he always maintained he was set up.
Calling all cars. Citizen reports officer needs help.
Uy, de tanta gente, ya tantos casos en esta parte de homicidio, ya me olvidé quién es quién. Ah, prestamista. Vamos a entrar. Vamos a visitar al buen hombre.
How can I help you boys?
Acá, loco. ¿Me está haciendo la boba?
Detectives Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. You have a rose gold wedding and engagement ring?
David Bremner. Am I gonna get something for this pledge? I gave that bum money, now you guys are gonna leave me short.
How much did you give him?
$50?
Try another number.
20?
Try 10. Feel lucky you're getting it.
I have the rings right here.
A ver.
What's this mark here?
Maker's mark. Usually traceable. That one came from Hartfield's Jewelry down on Broadway.
Ah,
Thanks for the tip.
¿y esto?
Does this mark mean anything?
Hallmark. Gives you an idea of the quality.
Ah, 22 quilates.
What have you got on the guy who brought these in?
Goes by the name of Percy B. Shelley. Gave an address. 15 Poland Street, London, Tulare County.
Can you give us a description of the man who pawned these rings?
Not sure. Medium height, medium build. Dark hair, I think. Sorry. He just had one of those forgettable faces.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Bremner.
Ok. Bueno. Dicho esto. Sí, dice yo. Vamos al asunto del día. La secretaria.
We have a problem.
We could have the local troopers check out the Tulare County address.
The address is bogus. Perp is having fun with us. The guy who's been sending the Dahlia letters is also the guy who pawned these rings.
How do you figure that one?
Percy Bysshe Shelley wrote the poem that came with the Dahlia letter. If the Dahlia letters are genuine, then the man who killed Elizabeth Short may have also killed Deirdre Muller.
And how do we prove that, Phelps? Skipper ain't gonna like this one.
We're gonna have to rely on this guy tripping up on his own vanity.
This officer needs help. Bank of America 7th and Olive.
tenemos
Officer
tiempo.
needs help. Bank of America 7th and Olive at 211 in progress and shots fired. Unit to handle code 3, identify.
Fuck. Oh, mierda. Por acá no es. Tenemos que bajar ahí. Vamos a ir acá abajo. Y acá. Vamos a ir acá. Y acá y vamos a cortar camino. Así se maneja. Ok.
You boys ready? Follow me.
Ah, ok, lo tenemos que seguir en el auto.
We should keep this development with the rings under our hat until we speak to the county.
We're all on the same team, Rusty.
Chain of command, Phelps. The skipper will decide who needs to know. You got it?
I get it, Rusty.
Ok, a ver.
Hard, isn't it?
Yeah. I look after all the rail depots.
What have you got?
The Negro, Nelson Gaines, called it in. I came down here to make sure him and the other guy, Jameson, stuck around.
Jameson found the body?
Something like that. Guy makes me sick.
We'll talk to the coroner.
Bueno.
Keep an eye on both of them.
Alto racista este. Ok. A ver, forense.
What have we got here?
White female, approximately 40 years of age, lipstick smudges on the face, but no writing, at least nothing legible. A blunt force trauma to the temple, nose, and eye regions. Ligature marks point to the probable cause of death being strangulation.
Any idea of the time of death?
From her temperature, after midnight would be my guess.
Ok. A ver, la cabeza.
The smell?
Very good. There is the usual evacuation smell, but it appears she's been living rough for quite some time.
Very strong smell of alcohol.
Well, the autopsy will tell, but I would assume that she was inebriated.
Ok, es una especie de homeless. A ver, está.
Another missing ring.
Le falta otro anillo.
Certainly seems I've been swabbing a lot of bare fingers recently.
Can you be more exact about the time of death?
No later than 2 a.m. The state the body was in, a 1 or 2 hour window is the best I can do.
Ok, no se murió pasadas las 2 de la mañana. Le falta un anillo. Esta no está escrita, ni tampoco en pelotas. Ok. Ok, listo, ya está esto. A ver la cartera de la mujer. Tenemos acá una carta. A ver. San David, Connecticut. Querida Evelyn, espero que recibas esta carta con mejor ánimo que el de cuando nos despedimos por última vez. En esta ocasión nos cruzamos palabras amargas. Habías bebido demasiado, ya sabemos cómo te escribo para disculparme. Pero no te escribo nada. Me quedé desolada al descubrir que se había convertido mi chiquilla en lo que se hace a sí misma. Tú te estás destruyendo el cuerpo y el alma con la vida, Evelyn. Y ver esto me resulta más duro de lo que puedas imaginar. Pero solo Dios. Ok. On your behalf, they say your condition is. Estás enferma. Y que puede ser solucionada. You need to check yourself in. Ok. Quería que vuelvan a Connecticut. ¿Qué tenemos acá? Kingston Film Company. Evelyn Summers, departamento legal. Ah, ok.
We could go over to the lot and see what they know about her.
Okay.
That's gonna be difficult, Cole. Keystone Studio lot closed back in 41.
Oh, mal ahí. Bueno. Esto lo dejamos acá. A ver. Si era una borracha, este bar no va a tener la solución, ¿no? Bar, Mench, esquina 9.
Maybe someone at
Okay.
Mench's will remember her.
Mench. ¿De qué manera chupa la gente acá en este juego? Todos van al bar. Licorería, todo lo que se compró. Maleta pequeña, patate de almohada, cepillo para el pelo, estudio, maquillaje, ropa. Ah.
This is a chit for personal items, not booze. It's an angle worth investigating.
Ok. Una liquor store. Ok. Ok, ya tenemos un par de lugar para ir.
What are you thinking, Ray?
The city keeps tossing us dead bodies. We're just running to catch up.
Ahora acá. ¿Qué es esto?
This isn't what we're looking for.
¿Es encendedor? ¿Qué es eso? La mancha de sangre.
Blood splatter on the carriage. She must have been struck while standing up.
Sí. Era un buen sacudón.
Detective Phelps and Galloway, homicide. Can you tell me exactly what happened?
We were shunting cars over to the main line when I saw this man here lying on top of this woman. The woman wasn't moving and seemed to be in a bad way.
What time was this?
About 7:30 this morning, sir.
Thanks for your help. Have you given Patrolman Hart your details?
I have, sir.
Thank you. You can go now. Detective Phelps, LAPD homicide.
John Ferdinand Jameson.
We need you to answer some questions, John.
If you don't mind, I prefer Ferdinand.
Don't push your luck, knucklehead.
What were you doing to the body, Ferdinand?
Are you sure you won't be upset?
Try me, Ferdinand.
I was kissing her. It's not against the law.
Shut up.
There's no
Take
law
your
against
beating
it.
like a man.
Turn out your pockets, Ferdinand.
Qué puto asco, Dios santo. El labial.
Classic Carmine. Is this yours, Ferdinand?
No. I found it near her purse. I thought she could use some lipstick.
Rusty, stop! Don't hit him. You went through her purse?
It wasn't like she needed it. I took a look.
Did you take any money?
Wasn't any to take. I found her lipstick and her matchbook over on the mat. Not much else.
You found the body?
Yes, I did. I work here. I was coming off shift and headed home.
Why didn't you report the body, Jameson? Do you know how this is going to look to a jury?
A jury? What gives? I could tell that she was dead. I came through here about midnight last night. She wasn't here then.
Let me belt him again.
You're under arrest, Jameson. We'll see how this plays out. Until then, you can think a little on how you'd like to be treated if you were found dead.
I'm telling you, it's not illegal. Me and some friends of mine...
Clyde, you get this sack of shit into a cell. I'll deal with him later.
Sure, Rusty.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on Levine's Liquor, closest store to the Santa Fe Avenue rail yard, if possible.
Just a moment, Detective. Closest store would be the one at 939 South Hope Street.
Thanks.
Ok, tenemos un puto loco que se agarró el cadáver, le digo besos, qué asco. Bueno. A ver, ¿dónde vamos a ir? Vamos a ir a... Pack, otro lado. Al bar primero.
Read that those goddamn Chinese want to sell the relief food that we're sending them?
Yeah, I read about that.
Those people are starving. They can't do that.
They want to sell the food to fund the civil war against the communists.
Really? Guess that's okay then.
Armies can't fight without food. You can spend all your money on weapons, but you still have to have the will to fight. Fortunately, the Reds will win in China.
Watch your mouth. You know what you're saying?
The people of this country overthrew a king. You think the Chinese will balk at an emperor if they are starving?
Bueno, vamos al bar este. A ver si nos podemos encontrar una pista de que nos digan de esta mujer. Drifteando la house. La música. Porque sabemos que esta mujer se murió antes de las 2 de la mañana. Le pegaron de parada. Anda a saber con qué. Bueno, sabemos con el videito ese. Le encontró el negro. El negro este. Sin ofender a nadie. Le encontró con ese tipo que le estaba dando besos a la muerta. Qué puto asco. Le agarró el labial. No le robó nada. Le falta el anillo a la mujer. No fue ahorcada, así que no es como el resto de los casos. Así que bueno, veremos a ver qué. Veremos qué nos lleva esto, ¿no? Porque ahora vamos a ir a este bar de acá y después vamos a ir a la licorería donde compró sus cosas. A ver. Ahí está. Bar Menst. Eso.
Drink, fellas. Phelps, Galloway, homicide. We need to ask you some questions concerning Evelyn Summers.
I'm Walter Mensch. Evelyn Summers, what is it now?
You knew Evelyn?
As well as I wanted to know Evelyn. She's a pain in the ass, always coming in here, cadging drinks, never had any money. She was in just a couple of nights ago.
Did she ever tell you where she was staying?
I don't know. I think she was living rough. She had that kind of stunk about her.
Who did she drink with?
A bunch of these guys. Ask around.
Ok, bueno, vamos a hablar con este que está acá leyendo.
What's your name?
Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Mind if I ask you some questions, Mr. McCaffrey?
I'm just a starving writer, detective. What do you want to ask about?
Evelyn Summers, and why she was found beaten and strangled in the rail depot on Santa Fe.
Okay. I see your point.
How well did you know her?
I can't say that I knew her. It was more like I was aware of her.
What the fuck is that shit?
Did you see Evelyn last night?
No. I was at home. Writing.
Uh-huh.
Do you want to get dragged into this, McCaffrey? Do you want us to get interested in you?
She hung out with this powder puff, James Tiernan. They haunted the public library together.
How well do you know James Tiernan?
I know he works some kind of plebeian job at Rawlings Bowling Alley.
Rawlings. I know that place. Corner of 9th and Grand. A lot of cops bowl there on Tuesday nights.
Ok, bien.
Do you have a criminal record, Mr. McCaffrey?
Nothing serious. I've had a few skirmishes.
Ah, señor.
Do you want to save me some time, or do you want me to look up your file?
Industrial disputes, strikes, workers' rights, that kind of thing.
A regular fifth columnist. Nice to meet you, comrade.
Thank you for the information, Mr. McCaffrey.
Ok. ¿Con este?
You a friend of Evelyn Summers?
Who's asking?
Very cute. You know who's asking.
I know my rights.
What the
you
fuck?
You don't have any. Answer the question.
Evelyn mooches for drinks. I don't have any time for that.
Was that so hard?
Keep writing me, copper.
Guacho, usted le voy a meter una piña, Buah. Siguiente lugar. Estamos en el puto bar. Para. ¿Hay otra persona acá? ¿No haya visto?
You're free to speak to the regulars. Just don't shake them too hard.
¿Puede salir por acá? No creo que... Hay algo útil acá, vámonos. Vámonos. No hay más gente más que todo loco. Bueno, a ver. Espero que no se escuche ese quilombo. Ah, la licorería. Dale, police.
What did you make of McCaffrey?
There'll come a day, and it's coming very soon. We'll run him and the rest of his pinko buddies out of Los Angeles.
I meant as a suspect, Rusty.
Uy, la coche de tu madre. ¿Por qué mierda retrocedió así? Ah, es un puto loco. Y me choca el auto y venía también. Y venía también la concha de la lora. Abrimos por acá. Nixon para presidente. ¿Nixon? ¿En serio? Yo en esa época. Bueno, no sé. La licorería Levino. A ver.
What can I do for you?
LAPD, Phelps and Galloway. We're making inquiries into the murder of Evelyn Summers.
Evelyn? She's dead?
You knew Evelyn Summers, Mr.
Robbins. Yes, I knew Evelyn. I was a good friend of her ex-husband. She kept some of her stuff here.
Can you show us, please?
Sure. Come this way.
Ok. Bueno, acá guarda sus cosas la mujer esta.
You got some fine stock here, Mr. Robbins. You know, you let us take some for the road, this case might get solved.
Hijo de puta este Rusty.
He's joking, Mr. Robbins.
She kept a bed here, but I probably shouldn't have let her. An alcoholic in a liquor store. That was never going to work out, was it?
We'll take a look around.
¿Quiénes son estas? A ver esto.
I'm guessing Evelyn hadn't held down a job for quite some time before she was killed.
Ah. Evelyn Summers. A ver, los bolos, esto. Sí.
Rawlings
La
Bowl.
bolea Rolling, la punta del
Maybe
obelisco, che.
Evelyn did something other than drink in her spare time.
A ver, acá que tenemos.
When exactly did Evelyn work in the pictures?
A few years ago. She worked in legal copyrights for music.
Ok.
She wasn't always such a loner.
Esta foto. La familia. ¿Y qué tenemos acá? La metafísica Aristóteles.
Evelyn was reading Aristotle?
Evelyn wasn't stupid. The only stupid thing about her was her need to drink.
Ok, era una chica inteligente. Leía. Ah, por acá. Ah, por ahí. Bueno, ok. Bánqueme un segundo. Ok, bueno. Creo que ya limpiamos el lugar. ¡Ah! Mierda, cómo bajan los FPS. A ver, amigo, si le podemos hacer algunas preguntas. Contacto con
We're
la
trying
víctima.
to account for Evelyn's movements yesterday.
She came by in the morning.
A social visit? To pick up some of her things?
She had a couple of bucks and bought a quart of rye.
No, no compró eso.
She was an alcoholic and your friend. And you
Le
still
re.
kept selling her booze.
You ever try to stop an addict, detective?
Fuck, soy un tarado, le re, soy un...
Better me than having her buy methylated spirits from the hardware store.
Le re, soy un pajero.
Were you and Evelyn close, Mr. Robbins?
Many people will be sad she's gone. I'll be one of the few.
Okay, a ver.
We got the impression that Evelyn had been sleeping rough of late.
It became difficult for me to have her staying here. Her mother was trying to get her back on the straight and narrow. She's old now. To be honest, you have to have a good reason to want to get back on.
Ok, bueno, a ver. Nos tendríamos que ir de acá ya. Uy, perro.
Hello, Rusty. Two on your usual lane?
I'm Detective Phelps. Homicide.
You must be new. What's your shoe size?
This is business, Florence. You got a guy works here by the name of Tiernan?
Sure we do. He's a pin setter. Clears the jams, works the gutters. Go right in. He'll be hopping around the lanes toward the back.
Ok,
He's a nice boy.
Thanks, ma'am.
Ok, eso lo
Let's go get him.
lo decidiremos nosotros. Ahí está, ese.
I used to be indecisive.
No sé si se escapó.
Tiernan! LAPD!
Vení para acá, loquita. No quiero correrlo. Oh, hay otra persecución en auto, no me jodas, loco.
There!
Alto auto, amigo.
What are you waiting for? Get after him!
We might go faster if we weren't carrying the extra weight. These are flashy cars to be parked outside a bowling alley.
The lanes attract a fast-living individual with money to burn, Cole.
Or a middle-aged individual with the need to feel virile.
Phelps, you gotta get me closer! Another runner. Well, at least we've got a suspect.
Why do they always run? I'm sure we've got the wrong person in more than one of these homicides, but they always seem to land it.
You know, your theories are not airtight by any means.
Watch it stick! Like the war
Give it up!
over again.
LAPD!
Arriba las manos, a ver. El loquito este que se vaya ahí. Todo suyo. A ver, Máqueme. Lugares. ¿Tenemos que volver en serio los bares? No jodas. Bueno, a ver. Vamos vuelta, no sé. Vamos a ir a la licorería de vuelta. Al bar este, a ver. No entiendo qué vamos a hacer ahí, pero bueno. Entra al auto, dale, boludo. Déjame entrar. ¿Por qué no entra el auto?
That's the guy from the papers. Solved that big case.
Correte, boludo.
That price is outrageous.
Ahí está. Buah. Qué quilombo, Ahí va. Drifteando like a boss. Vámonos.
All units in the vicinity and any Centro unit. A 211 and shots fired. 410 South Flower Street. Unit that can handle code 3
Potito.
identify.
Ay, perdón. Ah, iba también. Iba también con los choques. A ver, volvemos al bar. No sé por qué, pero volvemos. A ver. Okay.
Slow and steady, come on.
Debe ser una puta joda, a ver.
The regulars might have something else to tell you, but I don't.
If you don't mind, I'm trying to grasp a very elusive...
No entiendo por qué tenemos esto acá. Algo por acá atrás, no entiendo. No hay nada acá. Loco. ¿Por qué mierda? Aparece este bar. No hay nada acá. No hay nada acá, no hay nada acá. Pero la puta madre. ¿Pero por qué mierda? Me aparece este bar. A ver. No entiendo.
You're free to speak to the regulars. Just don't shake them too hard.
Tampoco no hay nada. No estoy entendiendo.
Looks like trying to enjoy a quiet drink is against the goddamn law now, huh?
Ok. Tío del caso. Investiga a la licorería Levin. Y vamos a la licorería, pero ya. ¿Concha el pato? No estoy entendiendo, güey. No entiendo qué hay que hacer. ¿Hay alguien que me diga? Que ya fuimos a la licorería. Perdón.
You're a different man in front of the captain, fellas.
Me pongo loco porque ya atrapamos a uno. Lógico sería ir a la estación de policía para interrogar al que agarramos. Pero se ve que no. A ver. Vamos de nuevo. Porque... Ok, me parece...
I think his name is Phelps. He brought in that case for that poor lady killed near Kitty Hall.
Ya sé. No, esto no. A ver esto.
And she was borrowing books from Grosvenor McCaffrey. Do you know a friend of Evelyn's by the name of McCaffrey?
Not personally.
She talked about McCaffrey.
Supposedly he fought in the International Brigade in Spain and in the miners' strikes back in Virginia.
Fuck!
I thought you were Evelyn's friend, Robbins.
You should learn some manners, some goddamn respect.
We're catching murderers, not running a popularity contest.
This guy must have escaped from the loony bin.
Now what?
Car 11K, car 11K,
A ver.
KGPL.
11 King.
A message from Captain Donnelly. Return to Central. Go to.
11 King, en route. Let's not keep the man waiting, Phelps.
Ok, en el mar French hay algo que nos perdimos, pero no sé qué. Porque no había nada que objeto de la persona salvo testimonios y hablamos con ellos. Así que bueno, ni idea, qué sé yo.
Get out of the way! There's a madman on the loose!
Sorry.
Cole!
Tenemos que ir rápido. Vamos. Drive safely. Bueno, eso como que no.
All units in the vicinity and any Century
Está quedando
Unit.
tiro ahí.
A 211 and shots
No
fired
tenemos
at
tiempo.
410 South Flower Street. Units in Canano Code 3 identify.
Vamos. Vamos a darle acá a la derecha. Tiro. Hacemos un salto de gracia. ¡Upa!
Hey! There's people there!
Otra vez. No tengo que venir más por acá. La vamos a romper el auto, pero la verdad me chupa un huevo. No es que nos dan plata cada vez que
Jesus, Phelps, you're terrorizing these poor
arreglamos
slugs.
las cosas. No nos pagan, así que me cago en eso. Comisaría Central. 1 y 16.
Oh, I wish I could afford that.
The captain is downstairs with Ray Pinker and Carruthers.
Está abajo.
I'm telling you, it'll never stick and you'll get roasted.
Vamos abajo.
I don't need this.
Hola.
What's this about, Captain?
Ray and Mal have some concerns over the Henry and Muller cases, which I don't want aired outside of this room.
The evidence is solid, Captain.
I agree, Rusty. It's just that corpses keep piling up.
Copycats.
I've been banging the same drum. But the notes and the lipstick messages.
Evelyn Summers, Cartel Classic Carmine. Each woman, same brand, same color.
Teresa Tarleton didn't have a lipstick message.
Technically, you're right, Rusty. She didn't have any lipstick, but she did have a message.
What?
We found it beneath her dress, scraped with a sharp stick.
What did it say?
You sure you want to know?
Ray?
As far as we can be sure, it said cunt BD.
That's one way of looking at it.
Looking at what?
Cunt is all about access, Phelps. You're married, so yours is mortgaged. Some of us like to pay by installments. This guy doesn't like to pay at all.
Why are you so angry, Mal?
Because I just had to fire one of my assistants. He was a friend of Jameson's. God knows what he might have been up to.
Captain, we have good leads in the Summers case, but it's up to you to decide how we proceed.
Keep this under your hat for now. And to follow up on Evelyn Summers, I want daily reports.
Ok.
Praying the prince comes through so I can nail this
Es el mismo
We got our
pintor.
orders. Back to the Summers case. Get an address for McCaffrey. He'll have blown the bar. I'll meet you outside.
Canary says he'll sing.
A ver, vamos a ver dónde está.
If I guarantee he'll walk.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address for a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Grosvenor McCaffrey. Apartment 6, 126 Yale
Apartamento
Street,
6.
between Ord and Alpine.
Thanks, ma'am.
Ok.
Wrinkled was not
Vamos
one of the
ahí.
things I wanted to be when I grew up.
I've been in this job 20 years. I never find a job.
Let me pose a question.
Depends. What you got to do with?
Morals. Would it bother you to put the wrong person away?
Depends.
On
Hold
what?
On whether anyone except the poor son of a bitch in the slammer ever found out.
Ah, ok. Vamos a ver, porque capaz podemos interrogar al tipo que llevamos en cana. Pero bueno, ni idea. Vamos a ir por acá. La mierda. Vamos a ir por el túnel. Tomamos alta speed. Ow.
Just go easy, Phelps.
Just go easy, Phelps. No puedo. El peor manejo. Arrancamos bien y se fue todo el carajo. Vamos acá. Y ahora vamos a doblar En la callecita que tenemos acá. Nos
Jack, you're
encerramos.
gonna kill us!
No van a tener que arreglar el auto, muchachos, Fue alto apartamento. Apartamento 6. 2. El 4. El 6 tiene que estar acá arriba. 5, 6. Este es el 6. No, este es el 6.
Doesn't look like anybody's home.
Terrible shame. Means there's nobody to let us in. You want to do the honors, Phelps?
Sí, pumba. Acá. Ok. Tenemos el libro.
I doubt it.
Nada. A ver. Oh, ese traje ahí. Oh, la mancha de sangre. Oh, ¿qué encontramos? ¿Qué encontramos? ¿Cómo odio mover esto? Ahí.
He said he was at home. He said he didn't know her. And we have the book.
Let's see Carruthers argue his way out of this one.
Is that you, Grosvenor? Who are you guys? What are you doing in here?
We're from the LAPD, ma'am. Do you know where we might find McCaffrey?
I'm his neighbor. Is he in trouble?
Look, lady, we need to find him, and in a hurry. Are you gonna give me trouble?
He has a pigeon coop up on the roof. He spends his mornings up there when he's been drinking.
How do we get up there?
Down the hall and up the stairs.
Okay.
Drunk and in command of a carrier pigeon. Surely we can write him up for that. A citation, at least.
No. Vamos a buscarlo. ¿Por acá? ¿Dónde mierda es? Ah, por acá. Boludo. Oh.
Seems like a decent guy.
Hay que seguir subiendo, hay que seguir subiendo. Ah, sube, sube.
Grosvenor McCaffrey. Running on
Ah,
a hangover,
otra vez.
McCaffrey? Sit down and we'll talk.
I'll go get our wheels.
Vení para acá, hijo de puta. Vení para acá, vení para acá, vení para acá.
There he is. You a
Sí,
runner,
me puedo
McCaffrey?
alcanzar.
Stay and fight the good fight.
Vení para acá, vení para acá, vení para acá. Vení que te alcanzo, vení que te alcanzo, vení que te alcanzo. En realidad no lo estoy alcanzando. Dale, acelera. Corre rápido. Vení para acá, vení para acá. ¿Qué quieres ir, amigo?
Give it up, LAPD.
¡Pumba! Tacle. Nasty. Okay.
We need to get downtown and wrap this thing up.
Oh.
It's gotta be McCaffrey.
Tenemos que ir a la comisaría.
Unless Tiernan set him up. You don't think that asshole Jameson did it, do you? Or whoever did it. So what's that Dahlia fight?
How do you know that McCaffrey didn't do the Dahlia?
We have a list of over 200 suspects. His name was never on it.
If you think the list is exhaustive, Rusty, who am I to argue?
Listen, let's just work the case at hand, shall we? Then we
Por acá no
can
se va.
sit down and put all the
Por acá no
puzzle
se va.
pieces together at a later date.
I'll hold you to that.
KGPL to any unit. A citizen reports suspicious activity 111 South
No tenemos tiempo. Que no, oh, esto va a estar complicado. Jefa, ¿cómo si no juntas todas las pruebas? El teléfono de mierda.
You know how dangerous that is?
A ver cómo nos va en esto ahora.
You sure you can make it stick with one of these suspects, gentlemen?
It's either McCaffrey or Tiernan, sir. I think Jameson is an aberration.
All right. I'll deal with that degraded lunatic myself. He's got some fearful retribution coming. Tiernan isn't one, McCaffrey isn't two. I want a confession from one of them. Don't fail me, young Phelps.
Ok, tengo miedo. Vamos a ir a este primero.
Goddamn captains make me resubmit the paperwork.
¿Quién está acá? ¿Cafre es este?
You ready to answer some questions?
You think I have all the answers?
People who run from the police usually have something to hide.
Ah, el...
Touché, detective. Let's see where this takes us.
You told us you barely knew Evelyn Summers.
She hung around sometimes. I had very little to do with her.
Doesn't look good, Grosvenor. It's either you or Tiernan from where we're sitting.
Personally, I think Evelyn is better off, but I had nothing to do with it.
Le rechago en la concha del pato. Está el puto libro, boludo. Soy un pelotudo.
Evelyn died sometime around midnight. Remind me, where were you?
I was at home, writing. I'm working on a manuscript.
A ver.
You're gonna need to do better if you don't want to swing for this.
I was having a political meeting in my apartment.
Cheese and crackers for the fifth columnist.
Some of these people will corroborate your story.
I won't give up names of party members.
Good. It's your funeral.
It's either gonna be you or Tiernan,
Fuck.
Grosvenor.
Make it stick, detective. The party has good lawyers.
Poor guy must be going crazy.
Ok. Ahora lo que me...
I want to make homicide. I mean, you know you've made it if you got
Lo que me... surge acá es que...
Why did you run, Tiernan?
I was the last one to see Evelyn that night. I knew you would think it was me.
Can you describe your relationship with Evelyn?
I barely knew Evelyn.
Sounds like half an answer to me, Tiernan. Were you sleeping with her?
That's none of your business.
Fuck. Esto no está yendo bien, no tengo todas las pruebas.
Aristotle's Metaphysics, the book that belonged to McCaffrey.
McCaffrey saw her looking at her once and laughed in her face.
And you're saying Evelyn stole it.
She wanted something of his.
We either hang this on you or McCaffrey. You better give us something.
Well, McCaffrey's been in trouble with the law before. I mean, he always makes out it was some kind of labor dispute, but, you know, I'm not so sure.
Do you own a car, Tiernan?
No, I don't.
Have access to a lug wrench?
Well, we use a lot of them to clear jams in the pin setting machines.
Evelyn was beaten to death with a lug wrench. We found a wrench at McCaffrey's apartment.
You see? It was McCaffrey. He had nothing but hatred for me and Evelyn.
Evelyn was missing a ring from her right hand.
That's strange. She always wore it. Big black circular disc with a white E in the middle. It was made from an old typewriter key, present from the prop department at her old movie studio.
We're going to talk to McCaffrey. You need to think about what you've told us, Tiernan. You're not...
Oh, Dios. Te lo estoy haciendo mal y no tenemos todas las pruebas del puto teléfono.
Swipe at me, I put him down with my sack.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need the jacket on a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Just a moment, Detective. McCaffrey was formerly under surveillance by the Red Squad. Convictions for petty theft. Dishonorable discharge from the Army during training at Syracuse. Assault on a local woman. Says he almost beat the woman to death.
Thanks for your help.
Ajá. Ajá, ok. Vamos a volver a hablar con el buen hombre. El bueno no tiene nada.
I mean, you know you've made it if you got that death.
You were in the war?
Yes, I was. Seeing the things that I saw, it changes a man. I came back here determined to change things. All I wanted was a pen and an opportunity to speak out.
You told us before that you had only minor run-ins with the police. You didn't mention petty theft.
I've never been in trouble for violence. That's the salient point here, isn't it?
Está mintiendo.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You have a history of violence towards women.
How do you turn a couple parking tickets and a petty theft misdemeanor into an assault charge?
Vamos.
We know all about you and your dishonorable discharge. Beating some poor woman near to death in Syracuse. You've never been in combat, McCaffrey. Your whole life is a fraud.
She was a goddamn peasant whore! She tried to steal from my wallet. I could have fought for this country. I could have...
You beat her because she stole from you. Because she tried to outsmart you.
The ignorant audacity of the bitch. What is a man supposed to do? Sit there and take it? How is a man supposed to call himself a man?
And Evelyn Summers, a poor, drunken nobody, stole your book.
And she got what was coming to her.
Bueno, vamos a acusarlo, supongo. Tenía el arma, tenía todo.
Grosvenor McCaffrey, I'm charging you with the murder of Evelyn Summers. She was a sad lady who never hurt anyone except herself. I hope God finds a way.
Espero haberla pegado.
Congratulations, boys, you bagged the fine catch. Another red to boot. Grand.
Buenísimo.
I want you to put this business about a repeat offender out of your mind. This McCaffrey creature shows no remorse, and neither will the grand jury. You would have to walk a long mile to find a better candidate for an unmarked plot at a prison graveyard.
Bien, muchacho. Costó, Costó. Chao, a la cárcel, amigo. Costó pero bueno, lo pudimos hacer. Me faltaron 5 pistas. Mal. Puedo escribir una... Ok, bueno. Hasta acá el video de hoy. Espero que les haya gustado y nos veremos en la próxima. Chao.